All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, Hans. Good morning. How you doing? It's another great day in God's paradise. All is good. All is great. I got to get my headphones because they're not working right. Here we go. Let's see. Who do we have? It's a great day in God's paradise. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Sunday the 20. What is Sunday the 24th? Can everyone hear me okay? Let's see. We've got Dr. Oh, let's see here. Let's cancel that. Go back. Oh, I don't know. You get into one thing and then doesn't. Living Symphony. Hey, my friend, 1945. Luke. Hey, Luke, how you doing? How's the flying going? Another great day in God's paradise. Carnivore dog sitter. How you doing, my friend? Hello, hello, hello. It's Sunday, 10 a.m. It's the Fertile Fireside chat, but it's a little bit of fertility and a little bit of everything else. D barbells, my good friends. And don't forget, you got to lift the heavy weights every day. And what's heavy is usually your worry, because you're worried about what? Worried about so much. We got to let go of the worry. Extra hot vanilla latte. How you doing, my friend? Lena Koa. Katie Kunil, 20 weeks. Awesome. Miracle babies every day at CNY Fertility. We make priceless, affordable, and miracles every day. Bethany, due date still waiting. Pleasure, Bethany Flynn. How you doing? Heavyweights every day. Unshakable woman. SMF carnivore. Awesome. Alejo. Blunt tubes. Retail Myrtle. Retail my ride. I love it. I love it. You guys have great handles, great names. Heart rate be at 6 weeks. 110 to 180. There's a huge range, man. I'm still beating like a baby. That's what I can tell. All right. Let's see. Carnivore, dog sitter, awesome Becky, Alina Wesley. Good morning. Miss Laugh a lot. You got to laugh a lot. Great. You can hear Kelsey in the morning. Was so great meeting you in person last Tuesday at CNY Sarasota. Thank you for being so attentive to my husband and I. Always my pleasure, unshakable woman. Never give it up. And remember, always give it up to who? God. You're like, who's God? Look in the mirror, Rita Mae. How you doing, Mark Kimball? How you doing? All right, I got to get over. We got let's see, Linda. Who we got on the Mighty Tribe? We got Hans, Janice, Sheila, Kimberly, Chuck, Maureen, Nick. Let's see, Brian, Christina Wells, Shree, Kevin Johnson, Linda McAllister, and Carrie Lamore. Good morning to you. 9/11 Beta HCG 33 is a Friday. Stay in all your meds. And if you have any questions, you got to put a note in the portal, reach out to the team. We're here to help you on your journey. Mark Kimball, happy Sunday. Stephanie Ventura, good morning. How you doing, Stephanie? September Grant, fingers crossed every day. Let's see. I do a little bit of this, but I mostly do this. Clasp their hands every day, right? Stephanie Ventura. Let's see, here for questions, comments, thoughts, ideas, concerns, whatever it is, whether it's fertility or a fertile life or living your best life, be honest and hardworking every day. The best way to make money is go to work. Start IVF retrieval if I don't have irregular cycles. Absolutely. Have been on Lupron for 10 months and don't know when. You don't have to have a cycle, Justice. Tell the team you don't need a menstrual cycle to get started on IVF stimulation, IUI stimulation, or anything. Start your meds. Carnivore helps with Peachy Katie. So the cause of insulin resistance is liver damage. You see, the damage to the liver reduces the liver's ability to convert amino acids and sugars to fat via insulin, and we're just duped and dumb. Sorry, us doctors were duped and dumb in the lies my doctor told me. Ken Berry, you got to look at this great book, and this is rocking. Peak My MD. Peak by MD. Again, be the peak of your life and look at ideas that are opposite. But insulin resistance, listen, fat is the fuel for the Ferrari. Eat adipose tissue, fatty meat. You know, Kiltsey's got his Snake River Farms fattiest ribeye. He'll have it as rare and raw as possible, black and blue. Quite often, I'll just dry age in the refrigerator, slice it thin, put a little Malden Redmond sea salt, and dip it in butter. Just have it raw like that. That's the way. Again, we've been lied to by the lions. Extra hot vanilla, Thank you. My pleasure. Like goddess is always in the mirror. Good. My good friend Ben Wu, right? 2-week wait. Worried about, okay, Brooke Coleman, Tarpinian. Give your worries up to the wonder gods, right? The goddesses and the gods within all of us. Hertz Zog. Awesome. Again, God is it. Well, give me your fears and worries and have faith. Isn't that what Jesus said? Again, Moses, Muhammad, Buddha, Jesus, Abraham, doesn't matter. Why do you recommend one meal a day? One meal a day, SG55. I love you. Thank you for stopping in. One meal a day is all the Ferrari needs. Remember, all amino acids and all sugars must be converted to fat in the liver or you die. You see, sugars are not the direct mitochondrial fuel, and neither is our proteins, amino acids. They must be converted to fat. That's it. Worried about HDL with carnivore, told me use less salt. Team Pope 811. I pulled out a couple of books just for you, Team Pope. Lipid lunacy and fat and cholesterol do not cause heart disease. Basically, heart disease is caused by plant sugars, a plant protein-based lean meat diet. That's it. One meal a day is all your body needs, and go to less than one meal fasting is lasting. One meal a day, every 2 days, every 3 days, every 4 days, every 5 days. The more you go. I was watching a great History Channel on Kit Carson. I mean, God was a rock star. Like these guys were not carrying around a lunch pail. There's no delivery service. They went into the exploration of the universe and likely didn't eat for weeks. We're built for that. Are you guys ready for Inspection Tuesday, Sarasota? Natural Tay. Yes, absolute mundo. Miss Meg Marnell, a mighty magical team, Meg, goes down there on Monday, getting ready for the Tuesday inspection. We've already been inspected by Quad A, and they already said, you guys are rock stars. But Florida State just made a new law a month ago that says, oh, you need us too. That's it. Urnios Sarkos, good morning. Brian Richenbach, two brothers from Florida, 1 month into carnivore lifestyle. Enjoy it. Almost one meal a day. It's radical, Brian. Leonard, good morning. Kevin Johnson, Marina Stahl, and my good friend Jonathan Fay, to Luke, the master guide. Remember, all those that have come before us or have passed before us are leading us in life. We've got to recognize that hard is natural and failure is natural and death is natural. It's all part of the journey. The gods gave it to us. One meal a day to reduce inflammation. An empty gut brings a full life, SG55. Amazing. Stephen, Captain Carnivore Conover, my good friend, who always says an empty gut brings a full life. That's it. Bethany McGannon, is that it? Horse Girl XO, good morning. Alexis, transfer the past Tuesday, Syracuse. Dr. Banerjee, Rockstar Banerjee, he's my Indian colleague, famous friend. He's a poet also. And what time do you do your one meal? I usually do my one meal in the evening between 4 and 6. And, sometimes when I'm bored, if there's food around, what do I want to do? Eat it. And Kiltz's way, I hate the word diet. We'll call it the baby's diet or the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day. And yes, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. And white sugar, think of it like heroin, right? You take a plant and you extract a substance and you crystallize it, and it's heroin, crack. You take a plant, you extract the sugars, you crystallize it, sugar. That's it, cane sugar. Any significance or frequency, deadly. Inspection goes well Tuesday. We have an idea when. Sarasota, we're looking for the 15th to the 17th of October to be doing retrievals and transfers. We just want to make sure they give us the written say yes. Even though they're going to say yes, I know it, but we want the written word right on. Michael Keene, Long Island Lion, day 36. Good morning, brothers. Love Jerry Garcia. Absolute mundo. All right, what do we got here? We got, let's see, Nerio Sarkos, good morning to you. Sheila MQ, 4 people have started carnivore from listening to my experience. Keep being the example. You don't have to beat them over the head. Vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, they just got to see what us carnivarians are doing. That's all. Right on. Linda, let's see, Landers from Wisconsin. Happy to see you live at this time. So Sundays at 10 to 11 is the Fertile Fireside Chat. I talk about fertility. I talk about living your best life. Blunt tubes. I talk about you too. Sashi 765, MLB, Joe Flano, leading construction one. Lead your life with love of kindness and generosity. And remember, have faith in Jesus Christ, Moses, Muhammad, Abraham, Lao Tse, Buddha, the Hindu gods. Absolutely. You got to listen to. I was at the pottery studio. I emptied the kiln, glazed, loaded the kiln, turned it on. So more kilts cups. I boxed a whole bunch up. And Malcolm and I are going to get some on the road for you, my friend Diana Perez. How you doing, Diana? Again, this is Dr. Rob Kiltz. I'm here for the hour of fertility power. I'm blessed to have been given the great job of helping run CNY fertility centers and opening them up in Virginia, in Texas, and California. I'm working to make it a community-funded, crowd-funded fertility center for everyone. Affordability, quality, access, and integrating Eastern and Western. Indiana, Donna Snyder, just starting out. Awesome. Good morning, Wisconsin. Awesome. We're live every day. Kiltz is live every single day. Lisa Portillo, good morning to you. How you doing? Jessica Patro, let's see. Jessica, I hit the name right. When can we do IVF in Sarasota? So October is our first retrievals and transfers. Please, everyone, be patient as the masses, the crowds come. And I'm working on satellites in Orlando, Miami, all of the cities, wherever you are. And we'll work with your OBGYN doctors everywhere in the country. Florida too. Woo-ha! Peachy Katie, yes. Carnivore loves brawn. Is it okay to have 2 meals a day on carnivore? You can have 10 meals a day on carnivore, but lions don't eat all the time like grazing animals. They eat from time to time. So I say 1 meal a day or less. That's the master's way. Everyone's doing awesome, amazing. I can tell. Let's see here. I gotta adjust always adjusting things. You know, you ever adjusting things in your day? Always adjusting up and down, up and down. That's Kiltz's way, but never a frown. Always imagine that God's got this for all of us. Manny Nichols, make a muckle, just saying. Michael Selly, Jeffrey Skillerin from Tennessee, Donna Snyder from Indiana. Are you doing good? You guys doing awesome. I know that, right? You got to check out my good friends, Ken Berry, Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, Bellama. Let's see. Kelly Hogan. Let's see. Lisa Wiedemann. I got so many amazing people out there. We're all working this together, by the way. And who's got troubles? Raise your hand. I got it. I got so many troubles. God gives them to me, and He knows it's all good. Yeah, we can do IVF in October. Again, we're patients in the process. Dr. Manuel and Dr. Kondrup are rock stars. I'm going to get Dr. Banerjee, Faruqi, Kiltz, Corley. All of us are helping there. We're looking for some new docs. And Kira was there interviewing. And I'm really excited that Kira is going to join CNY Fertility in 26. So we're already lining up. I'm working on new centers wherever you live. But again, the hub and the spoke. We'll work with your OBGYNs and we'll have satellites because the most expensive part of IVF is going to be the laboratory and the operating room stuff, right? Working hard, jumping past the breakers, having fun every day. Again, hard makes happy. If you're doing easy, you're watching TV on the couch, get up and get inspired by a lot of it, but then get moving. Hey, Lisa Soich and Nelson went to a hot air balloon festival, and there was a lion balloon. I thought of all of us. We are the lionesses and the lions, not the big scouts and sheep. Melissa, New Jersey, Absolutamundo. Melissa, Woyam, let's see, Woyami. Hello to you, by the way. Again, I've got my friend Raz is coming over for a little Snake River Farms dry aged. Like, oh my God, this steak is amazing. I dry age it, and then I make sure I black and blue it. Although Roz, okay, my TV just shut down for. Why did it do that? Hello. Uh-oh. Of course, my button hit the button. Let's see if I get back on. You guys there? Are we still there? Let's see. Oh, I got it here. I don't know. All right. I think we're still there. Are we still on the YouTube, Facebook? I hope so. Rita May, how you doing? I just dropped it onto the remote and it turned it off. What else? What about biomedical hormones in your 60s? Bioidentical. You can use those, Rita May. That's okay. I don't know that you need them once you go fatty meat and try some organ meats. You might do the glandulars, the ovaries or the testicles, depending on which way you want to lean. All are good. It's okay to have 2 meals a day. Carrie loves. Awesome. Let's see. Residents Las Lajas. Hello, Doc. What do you think about 1 meal a day for women? With all the hormones, I mean, women with perimenopause, it's 1 meal is the best way. And fasting, 2 to 3 days of fast, once to 3 times a month, and then a 5 to 7 day fast, a couple times a year at least. Rock star material. And the last I looked, listen, there's no one more famous than you in this world. Look in the mirror and see that famous, amazing human being. And again, you are it. And again, all this idea is that we on social media are you on social media, and social media is the new social medicine. I say this is the very best way to heal and learn for sure. Yeah, I do a little bit, but again, men and women, boys and girls, young and old, fasting is lasting. Rock star material. Patty Lipstow, how you doing? Here on the Mighty Tribe. Monday evening, we'll be there. Mighty Meetup tomorrow evening. I'm not leaving town. I'll be there. We are bioidentical. Paul Anthony, awesome. Congratulations. Awesome. Chronically ill mama. Other than going carnivore, what other ways can help reduce inflammation? Faith, fasting, outside light therapy. Get outside. Get out of here, right? You got to get out to nature, and cold water therapy, cold plunges. Absolutely, that'll help tremendously. Chronically ill mama, awesome. Let's see, Daniel Way, how you doing? Corey Lynn, sending love to you, my friend. Love you. Blunt Tubes, love you. Yes, you're still there. Great. Am I still here? So let's see. Are you far from the beach? Let's see. I live in Sarasota, right on the water, and I'm blessed. I grew up in LA, Newport Beach. I was a street kid and a beach kid. We were on welfare. My father in jail. I was kicked out of school in a gang, 18th Street, Inano. Oh my God. The police officer, LAPD, said, Kiltz, jail or done? I was done. With that one. Mrs. Wong taught me pottery, taught me to center myself. I'm still working on getting centered. We all got troubles at any age. I don't care how young or old you are. But I'm having a little, what is this today? I just grab a LaCroix. Denise Christie. Denise? Good morning, you beautiful soul. You beautiful soul. I love you. Big heart to share your knowledge with all of us. Listen, as a reproductive endocrinologist, an OBGYN double board certified, whatever that label means, I went into medicine to help people. My sister Marianne died of diabetes at age 52. She had it since age 4. And I was like, well, why did she die? Then my best friend Dave Kilmer in medical school died of cancer. And I'm like, why did Dave at 52, a healthy, good-looking guy, die of cancer? He believed in God and he had faith. And he said, God's got this, Rob. And I believe that. And that's why he led me back to Jesus Christ, the Master. It's all a gift. And essentially what I've learned is a plant-based lean meat, 3 to 6 meals a day is deadly. And I was watching some stuff on heirloom tomatoes and all the 4 companies that own the seeds of the world control them, not heirloom tomatoes, but how they're basically the food that we're manufacturing, putting in cans and shipping around the globe is controlling humanity. You gotta raise your own meat, your chickens, your eggs, and plant your own food. But now they're controlling the seeds, right? You can't grow them for more than 1 year. Amazing shit I'm learning. But I'm learning every day, and my learning is to be sharing with all of us, right? Donnie, good morning to you, my friend. It's all a gift. All right. Good morning, Tampa Bay. Michael Sully. Mike, what question? What causes plaque buildup if not cholesterol? Okay. Proteins, amino acids, plants, sugars. Those are the killers. They both break down to sugar and sugar glycates. Fat, cholesterol is just the patch to fix the damage. You see, they look under the microscope and say, there's a lot of fat in this plaque. But fat is the plaster that just tries to fix the hole in the vessel due to a plant-based, protein-based lean meat diet. I'm sorry, high protein diet is deadly. Plants and proteins are the killers of any significance or frequency. Now, you got to eat something, right? You got to eat something. If you're suffering from endometriosis, plant-caused ovarian sickness, write that down. PCOS, plant-caused ovarian sickness. It turns out that plants have estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. They have the birth control pill hormones, and they have the abortion pill hormones, and they have all the sugars, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine, that glycate and damage all of us. That's all it is. PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids. My daughter Pilar had fibroid. We had to take it out so she could have her baby. And fibroids are just inflammatory. Residents, Las Lajas, thank you. Your opinion is important. And your opinion, by the way, your questions are important to me. I don't always know the answers, but I will dig deep, and I always question us doctors. You got to question us doctors. You think we know what we're talking about? You got another lesson coming to you, right? Grass and grains will fry your brains. Absolutely, my friends. And I'm sorry, you and I are just, we're global. We're global slaves, soldiers, peasants, and prisoners. I was watching something about the Portuguese, really great, amazing people, right? But basically, they built boats and they went around the world, or they started down to Africa, and they started collecting slaves and claiming land for themselves. Again, I'm not blaming today's peoples. This is all of us around the globe. We're controlling people around the world, and then we're planting foods that basically controls and make us sick, meek, weak, and all of that. Right on. Francine Garcia, fasting help to get over tummy troubles. Absolutely. If you've got nausea and vomiting of early pregnancy, or you have a lot of nausea or stomach problems, fasting is lasting. Bone broth at best. Got to make some bone broth. I'm going to make some bone broth today. Rachel Gard, good morning to you. How you doing? Robert Kiltz, MD. That's my name, Dr. Rob Kiltz. And I went to medical school to help people. Then I learned a lot of what I was learning was killing us. And many of the sicknesses and illnesses combined, and the death and destruction are secondary to our work in medicine. Now, again, I'm not chastising those doctors doing the best and working to make it better, but they're still believing that a plant-based, low animal fat diet is good for us, but it's deadly. All right, fresh transfer in the morning. Do you have any recommendations to increase the chances of success? Oh, just dropped my ribeye. All right, read. Let's see, Leslie. Read the about the Baby's Way diet, and Kiltz's keto is carnivore, and yes, it's upside down. Sorry about that. And eat fatty meat, salt water, butter, and that'll help. But ask about Kiltz's Immune 3 protocol. It's Prograf 1 milligram twice a day, prednisone 10 twice a day, Lovenox 30 twice a day, weekly fish oil lipids, but you got to eat the fat. That's the most amazing thing. Right on. Let's see. J.M. Jamili. Let's see. We do cold plunges in the ocean in the winter, but we got to figure out something for the summer. I know. Get an ice bucket. Pour it to get they have these small little buckets that are just like they're fabric. You fill them up with water, and there you go. That's it. And look at the family building guide. I don't have a copy here, but look at the family building guide. This is another great one, Leslie. Jessica Patterson. Hey, Jessica, how's the fam? Shout out. Love you, my friends. Again, we're all family around the globe. I don't care size, shape, age, weight, gender, structure, color, any of it. We are the gods. And ancient life and modern medicine is still judging people based on judgment. And what Jesus Christ says, judge not, yes, let ye be judged. I say judge with love. That's the best way. Let's see. Blunt Tubes, I love you, my friend. Keto, did you take a good walk today? Is it so nice? I was out it's a little wet and gloomy, gray skies. I love gray skies and gloomy, by the way. It's internal work. And then I went out to the pottery studio. I was glazing. I was packaging a bunch of cups to send to Malcolm. And then what did I do? And then I started the kiln. I came in and did. I'm here live for maybe a little more than an hour. Who knows? Let's see. It's hard to get centered today. I'm going to watch a monarch butterfly hatch. Ooh, nice. I caught a caterpillar. It's very soothing and therapeutic. Do something like that. Nice. Make pottery, poetry, music, and make love. Right? Make love to yourself, to your partner, to life. It's what it's all about. Angie Gardner, good morning from Austin, Texas, new to carnivore. Listen, be careful if you're going to go carnivore, because when you go carnivore, you take control of your life. You're giving up all the plant products that are propaganda, that fake meat, and then they pay a lot of experts. You see, most of the carnivores aren't paid by anyone to have the conversation that you should eat more plants. Have you noticed that? The carnivores are just de novo. They're just lions that want to lead a big pack of sheep to come over to the lion's way. That's the difference. Isn't it crazy? Right on. Let's see. All right. Dawn, Jerica, let's see. Lautner. Good morning, Dr. Kiltz. How do you feel about diabetic on a semaglutide and preparing for a frozen? Yeah, that's okay. Someone has to put 30 pounds over their highest been put on from previous IUI cycles. BMI 35. Do you feel they need to lose weight? You don't need to lose weight. You're always using fat for fuel. You need to reduce the plants and proteins in your gut. An empty gut builds a full life. By 2 to 4 weeks, Dawn, you'll feel fucking amazing. I've got plenty of 35, 40, 45, 50 BMIs having babies. The lie is simple. Your weight's the cause of disease. It is not. The cause of disease, plant protein, low-fat diet. That is it. Right on. But you can do those things. I've got some people that are saying, let's do some of these medications for 2 to 4 months, because it is hard. But if you come to the lion's way, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt. And listen, our ancestors' foods, Hassel Meats, Snake River Farms. There's so many purveyors of meat. Go to your local farmer and hey, I need some really good fatty meat. I got some for you. Half a cow, share with your neighbors. But Dawn, keep at it. That'll help a lot. But again, but the weight loss means you're going in the right direction. But you must look at carnivore is crazy. Ketovore is good. Ketovore is the patchwork. Carnivore is the final stage to make it work. Right on. Go do it. Any advice? Sordia, Le Ponce MD. Psoriasis goes away on fatty meat, 1 meal a day, and faith all the way. And put tallow lard on your skin. That's the very best way. My good friend Pharaoh Skin Products. Yeah, they're amazing. Currently on my 2-week weight, transferred September 20th. What should I eat while I'm on my weight? Kiss Soleil. Okay, Kiss Soleil. Kiltz's baby's way. The way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Kiltz's ice cream. Yes, from time to time. A little bit of white sugar or honey from time to time, but a lot and frequently NFW. Dawn, you're amazing. I love you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Denise Christie, where do I get the book, The Baby's Diet? The Baby's Diet book's coming out like in about a month, but you can get Maria Emmerich and Kiltz's keto for fertility cookbook. You can also get, and we're gonna we should combine this into the 7-set Kiltz's, but buy all Kiltz's books for $1 digital for 1 month only. Let's see, Denise, working. Let's see. Books, Babies Diet. Would like to send it to my son and daughter-in-law working through PCOS. Denise, Christy. Go to Amazon. We have the keto and the keto is carnivore books. Those will start them on the way. But the Baby's Way is coming out next. It's almost there. And also Kiltz's Fertile Feast. Now, if you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, add 50% volume of fat and eat 1 meal a day and make love to your partner every single effing day. Right on. Right. Flatter them, feed them, and F them. It's so simple. What else are we here for? Reproduction. That's why I do my lives, because I want Tia to look at me. Wow, he's awesome. And all the things we do are for one thing, making babies. Nothing better than that in life, is it? Carnivore Tribe. I love Dr. Kiltz's wisdom. Listen, I've learned from Baker, Bella, Barry, Chafee, Salisbury, Dr. Salisbury, James Henry Salisbury. Let's see. Hey, I'm very interested in adopting this life. This is crazy and amazing. Neva Patel. It's a game changer. Look at drkiltz.com, and you don't have to pay me a dime. I'm giving it away for free. That's it. Oh, you have to give me your email address. Oh, darn. Let's see. Nick Betts, beyond thankful. See my staff, all nurses, Condor, Fink, Chang, Kiltz. So much hope. Everyone cares about their patients. This is so hard. It is hard. And I'm always here. And I put my cell phone out for everyone. Text me, call me, bleep me, email me. I do my best to get to it every day, but I do my best every day. Any advice? Psoriatic. I had psoriasis, eczema, psoriasis, bowel bleeding, hemorrhoids, kidney stones, migraines, depression, anxiety. I went carnivore nearly 15 years. I'm just stretching it out a little bit. I was 55. I'll be 68 next year. Okay, almost finishing 13 years coming up. It was a game changer for me. Yes, I sometimes have some potatoes. Sometimes. Let's see. Do you recommend 1 meal a day for people that have lean PCOS and are training to get pregnant? Absolutely. But you eat the fat. See, lean PCOS is liver damage. It's all damage to the liver. The liver is damaged. You cannot convert the amino acids and sugars fast enough to fat, so you get glycated and damaged. Glycation rusts and damages your ovaries, testicles, your brain, your hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid. It's all secondary to dumb diets of the dictators that want to keep you domesticated. Mojo, Anthony, Chad, Olich, Eddie, currently weigh about 240. Can I go to Colorado location? Absolutely. I am sold. My team, every single one of my locations is working on higher BMIs. If there's an issue, you text Kiltz 315-416-9872. Austin, Texas. What does it mean if your pulse and blood pressure goes up within 5 days already? Should I be concerned? Stop measuring. How do you feel? Every so often, my heart's pounding. I feel it. I can hear it. And then they do my blood pressure. You got high blood pressure. Oh, and your cholesterol's high. Like, I feel great. Then my testosterone and vitamin D are low. I feel great. Why do I need that stuff? I don't worry about any of that stuff. Angie, no. How do you feel? And, look at, the problem is you go to a doctor and they're going to give you a diagnosis of a disease and they're going to give you a drug or a dissection. Doctors, diagnosis, disease, a drug, dissection, death. Carnivore Tribe, Alexandra, Nikki Douglas, hey Kiltz, grilling a ribeye steak later for dinner. Nice. Don't forget to add a lot of butter. If you lose a lot of fat on the grill, but if you use the broiler with the heat above, Oh man, my friend Roz is coming over. Maybe I should get Dan and Richie to come over too. We're gonna have a little bit of a steak and eggs a little later. We'll do it early. Crazy stuff, but absolutely. Chronic ill mama causes recurring pregnancy loss. Okay, no. Recurrent pregnancy loss is infertility. All diseases caused by inflammation. Now, inflammation is going to cause a septate uterus, endometriosis, uterine fibroids. It's going to cause. There are women with uterine septums that have normal term pregnancies, by the way. Inflammation, I believe, is the cause. And there was a recent article that showed taking down your septum didn't do a thing. I was surprised because I recommend remove the septum. That's what I was taught anyway. But yeah, it's inflammation, plant sugars, plant antigens, plant chemicals, fermentation. The bacteria in your gut are damaging your tubes, ovaries, uterus, prostate, and testicles. No wonder you're fucked up. Sorry for my language. 240 pounds, beautiful weight. And I'm working on my Albany team. We may have to replace the anesthesia team if they're not going to do the higher BMIs. They've got to take care of everyone. Danny, King of Heart, how you doing? Protein causes plaque because protein breaks down to amino acids, which is converted to sugar, and sugar causes plaque. High amino acid levels, it causes what are they called? Liver hepatic encephalopathy. That's it, John. It's really crazy. John Hager, 4403. Bet you $1 billion it's so simple. We eat 3 to 6 meals a day, which is deadly. 1 meal a day, and have faith to God every single day, always. Right on. Let's see. Indestructible. We create the story in our lives. Keto Mike, it's only a story. And what's the story, Morning Glory? It's all it is. And I mean, recently lost my right fallopian tube to an ectopic. Inflammation damages all the organs, including inflammation causes damage to the DNA, the egg DNA, the sperm DNA, which then causes damage to the embryo, which either prevents it from implanting or causes a miscarriage or ectopic. Going to do it for reflux if increase in starting. Donna Snyder. Eat the bone broth, but eat less frequently. See, faith and fasting are the two leading ways to improve your life. And I'm just telling a story. You want to see the scientific data? There's only one experiment to provide, and that's on you. And if you're hurting, keep going. Don't give up, right, Mimi? Mimi from Vienna. My good friends from all over the globe, Dr. Rob Kiltz, CNY Fertility. We're the leading affordable access quality integration. And that's it. Surfer B. From Boston. I'm working on a location in Boston. CNY Fertility Boston's coming. Rita, how you doing, my friend? Love you. Thank you again. Let's see. Testing you'd recommend after 2 failed euploids. I don't recommend, again, laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo, or do the antimicrobial, anti-endo, and antihistamine protocols. Those are in the family building guide, which you could buy on Amazon. Yes. Taryn, let's see, Aduki Oshodi. Yes, we need a center in Houston, Texas. I'm working on it, Toyin. Absolutamundo. Sunshine, how you doing? Day 11 carnivore here. NY CYA there. Jess, is that New York Kea there? Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord, every day. It's Mikey Gomez. Eat more meat. Eat the meat, be the masters. Eat the mush, be meek and weak. We all came from peasants, slaves, soldiers, and prisoners because they fed us the mush and we stopped hunting. And so now you have to beg, borrow, and steal, and you have to work in the fields. And without the amazing people that have done it in the world, but then they mechanized it, but then now they're telling you eat more plants and you'll be healthier. You become weaker. You become meeker. You become depressed. I don't recommend the DNA genetic testing, but if you want to do it, CNY Fertility does a lot of genetic testing. If you want it, we do it, and we'll make sure it's more affordable, accessible, and integrative. chronically ill mama. I'm starting to go keto carnivore. I have rheumatoid arthritis. You don't have a disease. You are poisoned by plants and protein, which causes our diseases that the doctors label you as, so I'm sorry, you have a genetic disease. Nope. I take Cimzia and Plaquenil to help with the pain. These meds okay to take while you're transitioning. Yes, absolutely. TTC, transitioning to carnivore. Flip it over, be that now. What do you advise for low egg reserve AMH? Andrian Molina. My eggs, sperm, embryos, and uterus are amazing. That's what I recommend you say. I'm a mom, I'm a dad. These numbers, you see, you get a number and you worry. It's like, oh my God, this number means this. It only means what they've been telling you it means. It doesn't. Let's see. I don't use exogenous ketones. I just eat bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. I typically eat one meal a day. That's the very best way. Surfer B. I got troubles, man, but I'm healthy and we'll get through them. I got troubles. Let's see. Divorce, diseases, lost friends, family members. Some of them are friends. They're still alive. It's like, I'm not your friend anymore. But God works in mysterious ways. Love and forgiveness always. And I love you. That's simply it. And read the Bibles of the world, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, the Tao Te Ching, all of those books, the ancient books of the positive world that we live in. I got troubles. And Jesus Christ got on the cross. He said, this is easy peasy. Then he got down. Troubles are done. He's back alive, and we're all part of it. Right on. Martha Dominguez, Doc, you're amazing. You are our God, Lord, for you. Again, pray for me. I pray for you, but I don't pray for anything better. I just pray for the perfection that you're living. I'm living today. And who created it? God. Damn him or her. My ailments, again, if you go keto carnivore, keto is a high fat, low to no carbohydrates, medium protein. About 20% of our calories are from protein, technically amino acids, which all convert to sugar, by the way, in the liver, by the way. But basically fasting and add the fat and you'll feel better. That's what keto and paleo really are, right? Or Kiltz's keto is carnivore, though. See, I went full on to the lion's way. You see, we're all out of Africa. My good friends in Africa, from Africa, all of us. But we've been duped and lied to by the lions that came and collected us and made us slaves, soldiers, peasants, and prisoners. Done with that. We are lions and we eat meat. Meat makes masters and mush makes meek and weak. Sorry. Lupron transfer 2 to 3 months if you have adenomyosis. Absolutely. CDF 518 advised for low AMH. We got that. Adenomyosis. Lupron, Myfembree, or Alyssa with letrozole. But I also recommend the antihistamine and the antimicrobial for at least 30 days. Martha Dominguez, exogenous ketones. Don't recommend them. Don't. Thanks for stopping in for the Hour of Power. We might go over a few if you're lucky. We just might. Dr. Rob Kiltz, I'm here in Syracuse, Skinny Atlas for the day. I'll be in-house this week, although I'm maybe going to take a few days off. Maybe Miss T and I will go on a little vacation. She deserves it. She's got to deal with Kiltzy working 24/7. You're there. It's troubles. Troubles are the treasures of the trails of life. Right on. Blunt tubes. Let's see. As today, most of doctors never ask what to eat. They don't. And then when I ask people what to eat, they see healthy, clean, organic. I eat protein and I eat healthy carbs and healthy fats. Those are all manufactured, made up shit. And I was watching a really great show on, I think it was it Milwaukee, Minnesota, about the flour industry. I mean, we're all micronized and then we're drugged, and it's all plant-based drugs. Remember, the drugs and the plants are micronized and fed into you. Listen, you can have some bread from time to time with a shitload of butter, by the way, but all the time, Barris D3K2, my friend, how you doing from Istanbul? Meat makes masters, mush makes meek and weak. It's so simple, right on. Mush makes meek and weak. Again, Martha, it's nuts. Again, don't believe me. And your doctor is going to say, no, wait a minute, fat causes disease. My friend, obesity and fat causes no disease. It's caused by the plant protein lean meats that you eat. You're probably eating fake meat now. You've been duped and directed to eat the fake meat because it's going to save the world. The last I looked is the plant-based feeding of humans exploded the number of people in the world, the population, and we're killing the world. We just got to lean ourselves out in numbers, but fat is not the cause of disease. It's the diatribe of the dictators that have killed us through the diatribes of a world of coffee, tea, alcohol, marijuana, nicotine, caffeine, whether you chew it, smoke it, inject it, all of it. Keto Mike, are you doing any live appearance anywhere possible in Florida anytime soon? I'm working on November, December for Florida. I might flip it over to January because, it's the best time of the year to be down there. It's Mike. Let's see. It's Mikey Gomez. Eat more meat. That's all you need to do. And Orlando, I'm working on all of the places of the world that you can listen and learn more from Dr. Rob Kiltz and Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Lifestyle. And again, do not believe me, but you can see that the masters have controlled the masses by feeding them plants and telling them don't eat meat because meat will make you weak and meek. But in actuality, it's the mush that makes us weak and meat. Lupron, yes, Lupron for 2 to 3 months could help with adenomyosis and endometriosis. Thank you so much for stopping by for the Hour of Power. Dr. Rob Kiltz, the Fertile Fireside Chat. By the way, the fire is there now. And I kind of moving things around. I need to do a new background, don't I? Let's see. Carnivore Tribe. I am spreading the carnivore message using clips from podcasts and live streams. My goal is to compile all the best carnivore doctors' valuable messages into one channel. Carnivore Tribe. Do it. I'm there. Love to share. Use all my shit. You don't have to pay me a dime. I don't care if you don't even mention Kiltz. Who was that Kiltz guy? Oh, he was crazy, man. Let's see. The two old peeps. My red blood count has been 47. I'm seeing a hematologist. I'm getting phlebotomy done. I want to start carnivore diet. Fatty meat, salt water, butter, 1 meal a day. Go fasting is lasting. Again, snacking all day is deadly. I got to have a snack. I see they tell you, you've got to have a snack. And so you're brainwashed. I got to have a snack. I got to have a snack. What do you got to? If you're carrying more than a few pounds extra on your body, by the way, your skinny is deadly in a famine or in sickness. That's it. And my bet is everyone goes to the hospital to get an IV with glucose, which is deadly. And they should probably let you fast and do a water fast also, right? Yes. It's likely if they did nothing for like a week, you might simply wake up out of the sickness. That's it. Two old peeps. I love it. Kiltz is like old as the hills. Lisa Marie, happy Sunday to you. What are the benefits of eating 1 meal a day versus 2? So every time you eat food, and most people are eating a low-fat diet. So that means you're eating protein and plants, which all ultimately break down to sugars, which in the liver must be converted to fat via insulin, or they spill over into this general circulation where they're on their mission to glycate and damage and bring you down. Amino acids and simple sugars simply are glycating agents. You see, glucose is just another glycosylator, but the emptier your gut, the healthier you'll be. That's the crazy one, SG. 1 meal a day or less, that's the best. Cold water therapy, meditation, prayer, that's it. A woman won't ovulate after her first menses after failed IVF. It's possible, Dawn. Let's see, Jerika Lanter, absolutely. The Brisket Boomers, hi there, how you doing? Lotus Blossom, I love you, my friends. And listen, Eastern, Western medicines are great. Whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or pescatarian, fasting and faith, those I say are the most powerful things you can do in this world. Right on. How much salt there's no limit on salt, by the way. And I like Gerolsteiner water. That's my favorite. Topo Chico is my other one. My good friend Jonathan Fay loves Topo Chico. So we're gonna do where should we do the meetup? Should we do Orlando? The great meetup, the great Kiltsy meetup. Katie, how you doing? Let's see. How long an Avidrel shot should I test for pregnant? How Avidrel shot? Well, pregnancy testing is usually at least 2 weeks after that shot. But if you're doing daily shots, you're gonna have to repeat it twice. Katie Johnson, I think maybe that's it. 44 hours in a 72-hour fast. Kimberly Dupre, listen, a 3-day fast once a month, 2-day fast once a week, 23 and 1 every day. And sometimes, I fall off the wagon a little bit. I do. I know it. Surf B, didn't know your story. Thanks for sharing. My pleasure, by the way. Becky, how's Justin? My nephew, Justin, who's a rock star, and Becky is a rock star. So many great, amazing people in this world. But basically, we are lions through and through. And lions eat meat. And stop drinking too much coffee, tea, and certainly alcohol. Minimize or eliminate. That's the very best way. That is really it. And I'm sorry, your children are making alcohol. It's called auto intoxication because the fermentation of amino acids and sugars in the gut makes beer. Sorry, my dear. And then the doctors say you have to take probiotics. It's another deadly thing. Fiber and probiotics are deadly for humanity. Let's see. Simone, how you doing, Simone? Kogo, it's necessary to eat organs to get the vitamins. It's all in the meat, my bet. But I love the liver. I think that's a good way to do it. Lion carnivore for almost a year. Simone Kogo, crazy. You don't need to. I think it's good for us. That's it. It's common to get kidney stones after starting carnivore. Yes. I did. I had my share of kidney stones for sure, but they're gone now. I haven't seen them they're gone. They just went away. That's it. Let's see. Simone, I've been lying carnivore almost a year. Rockstar Simone, awesome. Ben Wu, good morning to you. We love you. Ben Wu is in the house. What should we eat to be healthier and younger in longevity? You already are healthy, young, and living a long time. Listen, I have no idea how long I'm going to live. I have no idea. Except eternity, right? I'm living for eternity. Deanna Linton, the newbie. Look at Kiltz's TEDx talk as a good first step. Go to drkiltz.com, and Kiltz is the KMT, Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. We're all part of this mighty tribe of life, by the way. So this is a good one on Amazon, Dina. And we're going to, a Q&A session on Monday, 7:30 p.m. We're doing a Zoom meetup, which is an open Q&A session, or just share your stories. Share your stories, SYS. It's like SOS, right? Is it good eating 2 meals a day? Yeah, EAA, beef, steak, and butter. I recommend 1 meal a day and a snack or two if you just want to. That's what I do. I do have a snack or two from time to time. Keto Mike, are you doing any live appearance? I'm working on my lives in Florida. How long will it take to get fat adapted going? Okay, you are already fat adapted. What you're doing is withdrawing from the plants and the protein. It's mostly from the plants you're withdrawing. It's just a heroin addiction. That's all it is. And they say that stuff is good for you. Like, yeah, keep us weak and meek. Kayla B, Kimberly Dupre, awesome. Dina Linton, again. And if you see my good friend, Jonathan Fay, give him a high five and tell him he's awesome, amazing, rock star. Right on. Ben, let's see. How much is high protein? Well, I do about a fistful of food a day or two, and I do about a 50-50 protein, muscle meat to fat, okay? You see, now, ultimately, all the adipose tissue and all muscle meat contains amino acids, simple sugars, fatty acids, cholesterol, minerals, and vitamins, and that's the amazing part. You see, it turns out that the fat of our body contains all the building blocks that we need. Isn't that crazy? D. Lee, how you doing, my friend? A great day. Ben Wu. Let's see. Fibroma can be cured by fatty meat and fasting. High insulin See, high insulin is caused by persistent continued consumption of amino acids and simple sugars, and then they damage the liver. Liver damage causes insulin resistance, by the way. Lions, let's see, surfer bee. Lions in the savannah, especially males, lead challenging lives each day. But if they're strong and healthy, they'll survive. Be a lion. That's it. We're going to die. Listen, you're going to become fertilizer for some other organism. You're going to be part of something else one day. Be the magic master of your life today. Isn't that so simple? The attitude of gratitude. Ben Azadi. The most important vitamin is vitamin G, which is gratitude. Get up every day by sharing energy to the universe. Absolutely. And again, if you are worried, fearful, depressed, sad, join the club. We've all been there. But then we went carnivore after trying ketovore, after trying paleovore, after trying Whole30, Atkins, Weight Watchers, all the stupid shit. I went carnivore at 55. I've never looked back again. Amazing. Let's see. Why money? Two failed frozen transfers, both 5-APGS, MFI, every seemed perfect both times. Want to start third cycle, and now they seem a small fibroids. A laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, if you've not done that yet, get rid of the small, really small, or hard to do, medium size. Lions of the savannah. High insulin diet is not good. High sugar diet. Okay, see, insulin's not the cause of disease. It's sugar, plant sugars, and amino acids from a high protein diet. That's all. Yes, eat more unprocessed. Don't eat plants. Don't eat more. Eat less. One time a day, Ben. That's the way. Confused. A high protein diet is bad. Then how can all meat diet be good? Okay. Eat fatty meat. You see the fat there? All right, sir. Be it fat. Focus on eating fat. And if you eat, again, less frequently, one meal a day, a fistful of food, you'll feel even better. Amino acids turn into sugar, and then they're converted to fat via insulin in the liver. But, again, I'm confused too, by the way. Listen, what animal measures their macros or their nutrients or says, well, this doesn't have enough this and that? None. That's crazy. Cure your beef in the fridge and how long? Scotty Evans, I will just take the wrapping off, put it on a rack where air can rotate through it. I put salt on it. I sometimes will cut it into smaller pieces, and it really dries is great. I just have like a nice, in my refrigerator, there's no fruit, no vegetable, no seeds, no nuts, no almond milk, oat milk, or coconut milk. I've tried them all, but I got sick. Learn and spend time to, I don't spend any time cooking. I show it the heat, I cut it up, and I eat it. See, we've been duped to eat all this rice and long, difficult cooking. My God, food should be like it's occasional entertainment, but it's mostly just to fuel the Ferrari. Remember, Michael Owen, I'm so happy that you agree that the clot shot is causing cancer and stillbirths. Keep exposing the evil government dies. I'm telling you, listen, the government, the warlords of the world, the dictators of the world are trying to keep you and I meek and weak, but we're sharing this story. I might be like deactivated. Where'd kilts go? Don't know. Back to the energy of the universe. I don't care. I don't focus on fighting the pigs. I eat the pigs. I don't fight them. Yeah, you're right. It's so much, Michael. Thank you so much. Confused. Fatty meat is good for you. So what's wrong with lean meat? Lean meat is all protein, which breaks down to all amino acids, which converts to sugar. So lean meat is deadly of any significance or frequency. Fatty meat. You see, the meat we ate for thousands of years or hundreds of thousands of years, we ate the fat because the fat is twice the calories, which your body requires to go twice the distance with half the food or less, right? It's really nuts. Lean meat is all mostly protein, we'll call it. It breaks down amino acids in the liver via insulin. It's converted to sugar and then fat. That's it. It's deadly. Gary, hello. Do you think the baby's diet could resolve large dermoid cysts? I think so. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day. The I stands for intermittent feasting first, and then Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. Dermoids, yes. All cysts, all cancers, all disease is secondary to 3 to 6 plant-based lean meat diets a day. And all this industrial food production. Go talk to your local rancher. Buy a cow, let them raise it with you. You know, invest into the ranchers. That's what you got to do. Francine Garcia, you share more detail about kidney stones and carnivore, please. My husband has suffered that in the past. So lean. So you want to do fatty meat and fasting. Faith, fatty meat, and fasting. That's the way, Francine. You see, we now live in our cave, and we don't have to go out of the cave to hunt food. We've got a cupboard and a refrigerator that's got it all there. That's the trouble with our lifestyles. We got it all too easy. Too easy. Sheila Vegas, oxalates in the body causing stones. Martha, the sugars can contribute to that from the amino acids, because the amino acids converts to sugars which glycate. The glycation causes more inflammation. Inflammation is another culprit when it comes to the damage to the kidneys and the stones that develop. That's what I think. That's it's my hypothesis, my theory. The fat contains all the nutrients your body requires. It contains amino acids, sugars, fatty acids, minerals, and vitamins, cholesterol, and everything your body needs. That's it. Let's see. Kidney stones, again, it's lean meat, which ultimately makes sugars, and sugars form crystals. I mean, yeah, it does. Sugar crystals. Ben Whoop. How are beets? I don't eat beets. Beets are deadly. I don't eat beets at all. Some potatoes, some oxalates. You're right. Again, you decide. But the more fat you eat, the more the glycocalyx of the gut is going to keep the oxalates out. But when the glycobiome is damaged, it now opens up the leaky gut. And so that's why fatty meat, fasting, and faith is so important. BR, love the shirts. Awesome, my friends. Dan's carnivore ship makes sense. Dan, carnivore ship makes, again, this is crazy shit. Katie Johnson, how long after an epidural shot do I test for pregnancy? 2 weeks. Free testosterone 19, the highest score in the last maybe 7 years. Add some blueberries and watermelon peels to your carnivore diet. You will see the results. Barris, I don't think that's good. You don't need to look at the numbers. It's how you feel. And ultimately, adding significant watermelon peels and all this stuff is not required. Eat fatty meat. You'll be fine. I know everyone's trying to raise your numbers. Stop measuring. Look in the mirror and how do you feel? That's it. So simple and amazing. So simplistic. All right, 11:04. Kiltz is going to sign off in a minute. Curtis, Tommy, thanks again for everyone stopping in. I appreciate. What veggies, if any, do you eat? I don't eat vegetables of any significance or garlic anymore. I used to eat them all. I eat fatty meat, salt water, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. Occasionally eat some French fries. Minimize. I occasionally eat a cookie, cake, or ice cream. I would rather eat the minimized sugars than anything else. BR, one day carnivore started 256, 241. BR, you're a rock star. Again, listen, being overweight is not the cause of disease. And you know that we still judge people negatively who are overweight and fat or high BMIs. And we doctors blame you, but you should blame you for the cause, because we doctors, my friends, are telling you to do a fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, nuts, a colorful diet, and 3 to 6 meals a day, which is deadly, Dina. Sorry. And garlic, I love it. I'm Italian. My grandparents, Angelina Gelsomina Armando, born in Italy. Mackenzie Wood was my father's father. We think he was Irish, English. He died probably just after my father was born, and that's all I know. Vivek, how do you get calcium on carnivore diet? Okay. No animals searching for calcium. You don't need it. Inflammation causes osteoporosis, not a lack of calcium. The calcium, minerals, and vitamins are in the bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. And that is it. Michael Sully, best ability in life is availability, and availability. And you got it. Neupogen injection or the wash. The wash I think is great. And the injectables, if you could do both, I would do it. But look at the family building guide, crazy Shah, for sure. All right, Vivek, think about having children shell powder, chicken shell powder. I don't, if it's been processed in an industrial plant, I don't trust it. I go right for bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. And I know someone else provided it, and I know. Do I know it's perfect? No, I don't. But you'll go hunting out there. Lions might eat you, right? 21 days to create a habit. Thoughts, absolutely. 21 days, or I'd say one thought is all you need to create the habit. And you punch past 21 days. What's our October? We haven't have an October challenge right on. Cheese or heavy cream, Dina? Yes, I do a little bit of cheese, heavy cream, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, a little bit of cheese for sure. Surfer B, so I'm good shape, lean muscle, 175. I don't need to lose weight. Won't going full carnivore drop my weight. Isn't add the fat. Add the fat. That's what you need. Again, skinny is deadly for humanity. And if there's a famine, being overweight and obese causes no disease. Eat the fatty meat, be the master, and stop being weak and meek. Vivek, can I eat a little wheat and rice? I would minimize it, eliminate it. I'd rather eat the white rice or the white potato fried. See, I go right for French fries dipped in tallow lard, fried in tallow, lard, ghee, or dipped in sour cream for sure. Barris, add yogurt to your diet. You won't lose weight. Yeah, I don't recommend yogurt. Nope. And minimize. If you have any of this stuff, if you have why would you eat a watermelon peel? It's like, it's not lion's food. It's lion's food. Adam and Eve, Judy, family. Vegetables are like in-laws. If you let them in, they cause chaos and they don't exit quickly. That's the oxalate. Sally Norton, right on. Zero Gatorade. If it's industrial, fake shit, don't touch it. I don't recommend from time to time, but most of the time, listen, we're all duped to follow the labels. There's only one label. God. Unshakable woman. Can someone with high blood sugar past heart use a lot of salt? Fatty meat, salt water. I'll bet $1 billion. Salt and fat are blamed for what sugar does. That's all it is. Adam, Rhonda Britt, good morning. Inspired every day. Fatty meat, salt water, fasting, and faith. Faith in God every day. And we're all going to die. When and how we die, I have no idea. And I believe that suicide and criminality is secondary to inflammation of the brain. Psychosis, schizophrenia, dementia, depression, damage to the brain, inflammation, which causes us to do things that don't kind of line up where we all want to be. Everything you eat should always have only one ingredient: meat, fish, eggs, butter, cream. That's it. Still alive every day. Eat some. You got to eat fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day. Katie Johnson. How long after Avidril shot should I test for pregnancy? 10 days to 2 weeks. Kiltz works daily. Every day I go to work. Rhonda Britt, good to see you, my friend. Rhonda Britt. Who is Dr. Rob Kiltz? Absolutely. We are the big the family. Let's see. Surf B. Awesome. Let's see. Oop, come on. There we go. What do you do when you go out to a restaurant? I ask for fatty meat. I take it raw and rare. I get some oysters, some scallops. I always look around and, oh my God, if I ever eat a potato pasta from rare pasta, love pasta. Absolutely. Carnivore, okay for high blood pressure. Absolutely. I got high blood pressure. I got high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and a high life. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, and a high life, and all those things they say causes disease. Don't. Let's see. I miss wheat and plants in my Indian foods. I'm on day 16. Vivek, you miss being sick, weak, and meek? I know. I love those things. I look at them and I go, oh, I love those things. My Wheaties. But the cereal flour industry, if you really look back, it's all industrial control to the masses. And it kills is all of us, right? Been kiltzed. Everything while I'm hungry. You don't want to do that. Get rid of all the stuff. Right, Natasha, tell me about MRT testing. MRT. What's MRT testing? I'm sorry. MRT. Sorry, I want to make sure I got it right. And sorry, I'll check down below. Miss T to Blackberry Farms when in Tennessee. Oh, I will do that. Blackberry Farms, so carnivore meetup in October 21st. I'm working on October 21st to be there, Rhonda, for sure. Sir B, didn't eat hunter-gatherers eat meat. Didn't early hunter-gatherers eat meat and also ate fruits. Like, how often were fruits around during the whole year? Like, not. You can't eat fruits and vegetables all year round. Didn't happen. You might have eaten a small amount from time to time, but if you couldn't hunt, you were hunted. Tennessee, come. Jennifer, Texas carnivore. Hey, Dr. Kiltz, meet up in Texas, Florida for sure. I'm working on it. Rhonda, Jennifer, thank you. Let's see. Should call them meetups. I like that. I think that's the way. Right on. The way. Terrible brain fog. I'm hoping my new lifestyle will help. Dina Linton. Listen, I'll bet you $1 billion you're part of the tribe in no time. Finally made bone broth, liquid gold. Absolutely. Listen, they call red gold tomatoes. You see, they're lying to the lions that they make all this tomato stuff. And tomatoes, so I'm Italian. I love tomatoes. But I realized that it was killing kilts, taking them down. Let's see. Eat fatty meat. That's it. Any advice for anemia and reducing TPO more? Thyroid peroxidase. Is that it? Found out iron and ferritin. Again, fatty meat and fasting. Fatty meat, fasting, 1 meal a day, and look in the mirror and see the beautiful thing. And don't forget the resistance work. You've got to lift the heavy weights. That's it. Let's see. Kimberly, I wish I knew all of this during my baby-making years. Took Clomid and got twins first dose. One is autistic and the other bipolar. Feed them fatty meat, Kimberly, that you can change them right now. Fatty meat, salt water, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. Autistic, bipolar, ADHD, all of these things. Eat the fatty meat. Look at Carrie Rivera, Brighty on TV. Feed all human animals fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day. And don't forget Kiltz's ice cream all the way. But minimize the sugar or eliminate it altogether. You're 60 years young, Kimberly. You're a rock star. Grateful. We're all new. I'm a newcomer to life. Let's see, I've been around for 1 billion years, right, Ben? Kidney stones will reduce or eliminate or go away on the fasting. Kiltz's keto is carnivore. Absolutely. Let's see. I'm never dying. You got to use the words. See, I don't want to die will get you dying. So you're dying by living. I love death. I love life. I love all of it. It's part of the universe, right on. But the term death is simply giving up to God in another new day, right on. Trying to get them to, but they're 30 and not listening to me yet. Not yet. Examples, Kimberly. Remember, where you go to who's going to the store and buying the food? That's it. Labels enable. Your children are healthy and well, and they eat fatty meat, salt water, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day. That's it. Thanks. 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. Add more meat, add more fatty meat, and add more Kiltz's ice cream. Baker, Chafee, Berry, great resources. David Diamond on how cholesterol is not the cause of disease. Fat and cholesterol is not the cause of disease. Obesity is not the cause of disease. Inflammation and a plant-based low animal fat diet and excessive exercise. That's it. Linda Fowler, living proof carnivore cures, 36 years, suffered with Crohn's. God steered me to carnivore, 10 months, no symptoms, lost 75 pounds. All body is reinvented. God is making me younger every single day. You're young and mighty masters. Again, the lionesses and lions lead, the sheep be the feed. This is so simple. Jeffrey Skillandina, if you're starting tomorrow, start fasting today. It's cleared. Last meal. See, prime it up like my good friend Emily Harvo and Raymond Nizon on Steak and Butter Gang, Bellama. Like eat it. And tomorrow, don't eat tomorrow, don't eat Tuesday, don't eat Wednesday. And then Wednesday night, make it the next meal after feasting it up today. That's it. God is making all of us younger, and God is in the mirror, as my good friend Ben Moo says. Love fasting. Let's see. And diets are dead. Problem, Mike, all we need is one carnivore meal per day. Does not matter if you want to lose or gain weight. If eat more if you need to gain body fat. Eat less if you need to lose it. That's so simple. Right on. Medical keto healed my friend's kiddo's epilepsy. It's real, though. You will have to measure everything. You do not need to do it, my friend. My friend BJMCDMV, you go carnivore and you don't have to measure a thing. Fatty meat, salt water. You don't have to be led by the medical environment, in my opinion. But if you look back at ancient keto carnivores, you're carnivore. Eat the fatty meat, salt water, one meal a day. The baby's way. You don't need it. Look up Hopkins Keto. Again, they're leading us, but you don't need the doctors or the diatribe. Right on. Made an inch half cut sirloin. Grandparents yesterday. Awesome. Let them add salt. They loved it. Shame to see the docs tell them to avoid salt. Fatty meat, salt water, FMSW. This is the way to keto, and epilepsy goes the way in a fatty meat, salt water. You don't have to measure anything. Fatty meat, salt water, because the reason they're doing that, because they're still selling the standard diatribe diet. Jeff Skillern, how you doing? Dina Linton, awesome. Again, fatty meat, salt water, Primal Mike. Nancy Rocco Morgano, can you please talk about cholesterol in the carnivore diet? What's the impact on Nancy? Listen, David Diamond, lipid lunacy, fat and cholesterol don't cause disease. It's all a lie, Nancy. The cause of disease is a plant-based lean meat diet. That's all. See, you're waiting for where's the scientific papers to prove it? Fatty meat, salt water, one meal a day, you'll feel better in no time. And the cholesterol, high cholesterol, you want high cholesterol. Your hormones, your baby's made out, your cell walls, your neurotransmitters. I'm telling you, they've lied to you to make you eat more plants, protein, lean meat, and now they're making you fake meat. They're making you fake meat. Are we dumb? It's like FTX and all the Bitcoin shit. Oh, buy it. You got to get in now. You got to get your minerals and vitamins in the fruits and vegetables. Plus, they're likely lacking them anyway. But the studies that tell us this are wrong. They're wrong. Best for me to learn. Dream big, calm, and courage and pride. All of those every day. Jason Fung and fasting. Don't have to do it long. Listen, OMAD, one meal a day is the very best, in my opinion. I don't like 8-hour window of eating. Why? Listen, I think it's wrong. Resistance training. You got to lift the heavy weights every single day, 3 to 6 times a day, or just one time a day. Get down on the floor and do the get-ups. Do the burpees. All right. We're just going to end this pretty soon, Ben. Again, it's fatty meat, salt water. Get up. The get up is the best exercise you do. Lindsay, endo removal surgery. How soon after? Recommend next month. You can do it, Lindsay, for sure. Surf B, colonoscopy last year. They removed 4 polyps. Inflammation causes polyps. Inflammation causes diabetes and every disease you suffer from. Inflammation is caused by plant sugars, plant antigens, plant chemicals, fermentation of plants in the gut and the colon, which causes polyps and cancer, and then excessive exercise. Don't do it. Jennifer, high protein can happen on lean chicken breast and other lean meats. Eat fatty meat, ribeyes, ground beef, getting in, and add fat, add the butter fat. And thank you, everyone, for contributing to the story. That's what this is really all about. And I'm just going to be signing off in just a couple minutes. Let's see. Someone with high blood sugar, use a lot of salt. Absolutely. See, excessive salt. Let's see. Dr. D, oh my, Dr. D, Salt Fix. D, it'll come to me. Where's Amy when I need her? Let's see. You're doing live appearances. I'm coming. Are you guys ready for inspection? Yes, we are. Pasture raised, organic. It does the best, but it doesn't matter. Long adapted straight from sad to heavy animal based. You go right away. Can you get carbohydrates in this diet? And how important carbohydrates are never required in the human diet. Small amounts from time to time, likely okay, unless you have an anaphylactic reaction. My pleasure to everyone. Mrs. Key Bell, to take antibiotics for ear infection. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. They're actually kill the microbes that are loving you. Very, very welcome. And thank you everyone for joining in together. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. All of us, salt and fat get blamed for what sugar does to you. A plant-based, protein-based, lean meat diet. Anyone tells me that they eat a high-protein diet, healthy carbs, I'm like, you're dying. Kimberly Dupre, let's see, Patsy, Patty, all this. My pleasure, my friends. I'm just scrolling down on the YouTube, Facebook team. Thanks a lot for sharing, subscribing, liking, and loving. Fasting. I think fasting is an empty gut, and 3 to 5 days is really what you need to get there. If you're eating a plant-based diet, you may need more time to get rid of all the food in the gut. That is true fasting. As long as the gut is filled with food, you're secreting amino acids and simple sugars to the liver, and fat is going to the lymphatics. Now, 99% of humanity doesn't eat a significant amount of fat in their diet. I'm sorry, you don't. When you cook with it, it evaporates, and you're not. And so fatty meat, salt water, but fasting is critical to allow the glycobiome, the glycocalyx to heal, in order to make the Teflon shield to prevent the microbes and the antigens from coming into the body. Remember that you think about the outer skin and the inner gut skin as outside the body, right? The digestive process within the gut allows the breakdown of the complex carbohydrates and the complex amino acids and proteins to amino acids. New book about cancer. Title is Innovation Methods of Strategy in Cancer Therapy and Prevention, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. But again, the Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. Polyps and colon are from plant-based lean meat diet. All the plant diets, yes, go carnivore. They can come back if you eat plants again, will appear in any area of the colon. Absolutely, Jennifer. Thank you for that. And probiotics are deadly for us. Bacteria, yeast, and viruses ferment in our gut from the teeth, the gums, the tonsils, the esophagus, all of it, all the way down to the anus and beyond. And a lot of that stuff that comes out from your rectum, that it goes all on the skin. It causes all that hidradenosis suppurativa, which is all that acne on the upper thigh. And then it gets into the penis and the vagina and goes into your intra-abdominal spaces. It goes up into the kidneys. Kidney infections are so common, and kidney stones are so common because of a plant-based, protein-based lean meat diet. Absolutely. Jeanne ask, anyone with chronic cough, no reason for it, cured by going carnivore? Yes, for sure. Fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day, and Kiltz's ice cream from time to time, but not all the time. Started fasting and love fasting. Fasting is one of the best things the Bell Furies. What about fasting for someone who suffers from kidney stones? Absolutely. Fasting is lasting. Some of those big stones you might have to have surgically removed. There may be some ways to kind of get them out of there. Natasha, castor oil. Okay, I don't use castor oil. Let's see. How much fat? 1-to-1 fat to everything else. Fat to everything else. If you're going to have some sugars and some proteins, obviously, you see, essential amino acids and essential fatty acids, there are no essential plants. Not on. Hated beets. I hate the beets, right? OMAD makes me binge. Andrea, am I here? Well, again, it depends what you have in the house. If you're binging on a ribeye steak, you're okay. That's it. Becky, Gustavo Lopez, fatty liver be reversed. Absolutely. So plants and protein go to the liver, and insulin in the liver makes fat. Fat is not made in any other place of your body. When you eat fat, it goes to the lymphatics. It's distributed and stored everywhere because fat is the building blocks for your baby, for your brain, for your entire life. Fat is like the storage for amino acids, simple sugars, and fatty acids, not the liver. Bet you $1 billion on that one. Fatty liver can be reversed, Gustav. Absolutely. Carnogenic could be a bug you caught, so could fight off with carnivore and fasting, and bone broth and bone marrow. Absolutely. Probably bug fasting 24, 36, 48 hours of fasting will help, Jennifer. Gian. Tamara Travels. Hey, Doc. Jennifer again. Tasha, castor oil not for animals, so avoid it. Absolutely. Andrea, before you fast, eat a large fatty meal. You don't need to do that, by the way. You can go straight on fasting. You don't have to eat. See, a lot of people push to the priming because we're weak. You got everything you need already. You don't need to prime it and eat a bunch of food. But we like to, right? We like to. Usually it's like we're hunting and we can't find food and we keep hunting. Any fish good to eat occasionally. I'll eat some oysters, lobster, but fish, maybe some salmon. But I always have to have like a hollandaise sauce, a cream egg sauce that I put all over it, because otherwise I don't like it. Let's see. If I do one, Matt, eat earlier in day and don't eat past. I don't know that the time of day or night really matters, my friends. I don't think it matters at all. We're making that one up. You could eat any time, but you want to gain more weight, eat more fat. Fat contains twice the calories of everything else. And again, it's you look at polar bears. They go hunting for the fat. They go to the fat, the ring seals, I think they're called, and they get fat in order to survive. For those that nest and can't find food for a long time, for sure. No coffee, no dairy, no cheats, just drink water after meals too. Yep. And again, you got to work. You see, the problem is we get up and we sit around. And when you're sitting around and you're bored, what do you want to do? Eat. And then they have all the snacks at your workplaces, or they make sure they have a place for you to get lots of snacks. And they're usually plant-based, lean meat-based, or energy drinks. Gustavo, many have reversed fatty liver disease. Absolutely, Jennifer. Thank you. Again, I really appreciate this. Is a family of connections and community. We're all doing this together. Mia Moreno, buenos dias. Blessed to catch you live. Blessed day. I'm finishing up here shortly. Keep going, Ben. In China, one doctor uses special salt to cure his cancer. Absolutely. Think about the controlling dictatorial communities of the world that used slave soldiers, peasants, and prisoner labor in order to mass the control of the masses on a plant-based low-fat diet. Rhonda Turner, most bacon processed. I go to pork belly, but a little bit of processed bacon's okay in my opinion. Let's see. Dedicated every single day. When you, like, if I'm gone for a week, you got, what the heck happened to Kelsey? Janet Bunch, thank you for being here, my friend. Listening every single day. Look in the mirror, and you and I are the goddesses and the gods. That's what we are. In the mirror, be the gods. So simple, right, Ben? Jennifer, watch Dr. Jason Fung explains fasting in his PowerPoint presentation and virtuals. He's really good. I don't think he goes fasting enough for Jason Fung. And again, I think some of the stories about insulin resistance are wrong. But fatty meat, salt water, one meal a day is the very best thing you do. You don't need much science. The more you fast, the better you feel. There's only one scientific project, and that's you. That's all it is. It's you. Right on. Linda Fowler, 3 years of drugs and hospital stays after stay. Blood infections, uncontrolled blood sugar, soaring at constant 400s. Biologics for Crohn's, pressure, blood pressure high, carnivore, and no meds now. Listen, Linda, thank you for sharing that. Linda Fowler, 3 years of drugs, Crohn's, all the diseases. I'm sorry. In the hospitals, look at what they're feeding people in the hospitals. Not they, us. We allow it. We should be saying enough is enough. You see, all the people that have been duped to eat plants and the slaves in order to work in the fields and then to mush the food. And oh my God, we're crazy. Randy K, good morning, Doc. Ketones in between meals every 12 hours. You can add some ketones if you want. I I make sure I have just some, listen, we're in a snack world, like the food's everywhere. When you get to the point where you eat one meal a day at night, the very best, but fatty meat, uh, even make some deviled eggs. My God, with duck grease, no mayonnaise, duck grease. That's it. Darlene Snyder, a carnivore and losing 42 pounds. Where'd you lose it? Where's it gone? Veins popping. Look at ever since I went carnivore, I've never felt better in my life. Hands and arms is all hands and arms and popping. I've always had varicose veins since my 40s. I'm 64 years. I'm 67, Darlene. Never felt better. A lot of the vascular damage may take a little longer to heal, by the way. So don't give it up. Don't give it up. But yeah, stay that way. Carnivore cures where plants plant you in one spot and you can't move and you're feeling deadly. Francine Garcia, blood work should you do at 2 or 3 days fasting? I'd say 3 to 5 day fasting, Francine, but yeah, they're gonna do your blood work and they say, oh, you got to do this. Like, you don't have to do any more blood work. Andrea, a pleasure. Bin Woo, positive mind, Bin, key to health. I am healthy. I don't care what disease you've been labeled with. I am healthy. That's it. Jennifer, plant-based, the plant sugars ruin the cells, making them turn into cancer. Absolutely. They glycate. They kill the mitochondria. Those cells that survive without mitochondria are called cancer cells. Look at Thomas Seyfried's book, Cancer is a Metabolic Disorder. CNY location in Missouri. I'm working on it. We'll work with your OBGYNs around the globe to get more CNY fertility centers out there. Plant-based eaters, watch Sally Norton, Dr. Chafee, natural plant toxins. Go watch Belinda Fetke on Truth Behind the Lies on plant-based diets and food pyramid, all religion-based. Listen, I call myself Catholic, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, atheist, agnostic, spiritualist. I'm everything. I'm God. Remember, God creates it all. That's right. Ronia Turner, lifting a lot more. And the most important thing you want to lift is your mind up to heaven and God. And heaven is the construct of the mind of positivity. Look in the mirror and see the goddess and the gods within, because we are all the gods. Isn't that so simple? Keep lifting every day. And bacon, eggs, butter, beef, salt. Bacon is a superfood. I got some recent pork belly from ourancestorsfoods.com. Go to ourancestorsfoods.com. Great, amazing food. Great meat, fresh. It's organically and grass-fed, free range, I think. I don't worry about that very much personally, but the more we support our local ranchers, and Leo and Our Sisters Foods are rock stars, and then I dry age the pork belly. I slice it up, and I'm gonna have a little bacon and eggs. I'm gonna have a little bit. Fatty meat, fasting, got it. Fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day, and have faith all the way. Completely agree with you. Criminals have been eating loads of plants and lean meats and ruin their brains, so become violent criminals. The world needs to go carnivore, peaceful way. Absolutely, Jennifer. This is radical. I think suicide, criminality, depression, anxiety, bipolar, ADHD, OD, whatever it is, plant-based lean meat. And it's sad. And again, we're all part of the process. We can individually be part of the change. And you don't have to force anyone, but be the example. Mike, listen, whether you're in jail or been in jail, now out of jail, we are all jailed by the diatribe of the dictators that want to keep you domesticated. Eat the meat, be the master. I don't care where you are, and share your positive story, and connect with I love Jesus Christ's words, and Muhammad, Moses, Abraham, all rock solid. Again, I'm not telling you need to be in a religion. You just have to have positivity and faith every day. You can still take metformin fasting, or maybe just after one meal. I bet you'll be off of it, Ronia Turner. It'll be gone. You won't need it anymore. Pat, I love that. Be the example. All it is. Lisa Gall, anemia, 2 months on carnivore. How do I get iron up faster? Nope. Be patient in the process of the healing. It will change. 2 to 3. If you have to get blood work, 3 to 5 days of fasting. Fresh or frozen. Frozens do better, Maciel, than all our veggies allowed on carnivore. Minimize or eliminate. Otherwise, you're not a carnivore. That's it. Let's see. I'm trying medicated cycles for a while. I was planning to start the next cycle, but I'm currently 7 days late. Okay to do the progesterone now until positive period starts. Yeah, you can do estrogen, progesterone, and then do a withdrawal, Jessica. You could do just estrogen or progesterone, but you can often get started if it's a freeze-all cycle. Get started anytime. Excessive exercise causes disease. Yes, that is true. Excessive exercise, a little bit from time to time, but the majority of people are doing some exercise, and more diseases and hip replacements and knee replacements and shoulder replacements. All of it. It's crazy. Right on. Jennifer, everyone watch Thomas Seyfried and How Cancer is a Metabolic Disorder. Absolutely. Plants and protein, I will bet, are the cause of cancer, and a 3 to 6 meals a day. How can I get sugar craving to stop? Eat more fatty meat, salt water. Go to Kiltz's Baby's Way. The look at my stuff online, by the way, and fatty meat, salt water, a little bit of sugar from time to time. I'm a vegan. I eat vegans. I love vegans, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, carnivorians, pescatarians, and all love everyone. Seyfried's book is Cancer is a Metabolic Disorder. It is crazy, Jennifer. That's a good one. Absolutely. Avatar. Often women can't do them. All women, all men, all humans, all animals, all humans can do fasting. Absolutely. 1 meal a day, easy. See, you've been lied to and say, well, you're a woman. You can't fast. Wrong, lie, deadly, wrong. Sorry. Love, 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 love. Glycan check, going through caffeine withdrawal right now. Pretty brutal it is. Listen, go carnivore and fasting 1 meal a day. And, if you want to eat a little bit of like a deviled egg with little bacon and duck grease and oh my God, it's rockstar. Pork belly. Let's see. Do it. Yeah. Brutal. How much fat function is impaired? No. Withdrawal right now. No, you're not impairing function. A little bit of caffeine for now while you're getting to the next level. Glycine check. Jennifer, Avatar, 1 meal a day and can even do during cycles. You can fast for 3 to 5 days anytime you want. If you got the extra fat, and you better, otherwise you're dead. Christy Barman, 40 G44, third IUI scheduled Tuesday with 7 mature follicles. Doc told me since I'm 40, there is a chance. It's not that high. Go for it. Go for it, Christy. Again, it's a risk, absolutely. But if you've done a lot of IUIs, it's not working, you can always do a reduction. I'm not telling you should do it, or convert and do a retrieval and do IVF. It is a risk, absolutely. Want to live as long. I am living. I'm living infinite times. That's what you want to say. I am, not I want to. See, God's always going to give you the want to. I want to. So as long as you don't have it, you want to. And he's going to make sure you don't have it. Or she. My wife started with me, but she is not losing as much weight following all the right rules. She is feeling great, but is not losing. People lose it at different levels. That's okay. Authentic Digital Life. How you doing? Cigar Profit. Awesome. Okay, cigars from time to time. But most of the time, no. Let's see. Study out that Dr. Baker talked about short video last week that higher LDL is good. Higher cholesterol helps. Listen, higher is better, Jennifer. Absolutely. I've got my family at high cholesterol, hypertension. They live to their 90s and 100s. That's what I could tell. That's what I could tell you. It's like, again, this idea. If you haven't read Lipid Lunacy and Fat and Cholesterol Don't Cause Heart Disease, you have to check these books out. They're really rocking. David Diamond's videos. But listen, it is so simple. Fatty meat, salt water. Fatty meat, salt water. Jessica, how you doing? Is salt and water safe? Yep, but don't overdo the water. We're drinking too much water. All right, great live this morning. Thank you, my friends. Ben Wu, Go Carnivore, watch Dr. Baker, Dr. Chafee, all of them. They're rock stars. Try low carb at first, and then to carnivore. And you're going to have some withdrawals. And I appreciate everyone. We want to put your experiences in, share and help answer questions always. This is Kiltz's coffee meetup, but he doesn't drink coffee much anymore. Not much. Be the example every day. Right, Patty Lipshaw? Awesome. All right. Almost down to the end. Jennifer, do Redmond's salted taste? I love Redmond's and Malden mixed, by the way. I do Redmond's and Malden mixed. Half and half. Oh, that's the best. Love you, Doc. Mia Moreno, have a great day. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, one meal a day. Mia Moreno. That's it. Raw milk a little bit, but listen, breast milk for babies and meat off the bone. That's the way for all of us in the future. Sodium chloride daily. I mean, I don't know that you need to eat it, but if you're eating salted butter and salted meat, but yeah, you're right. My pleasure to everyone. Fatty meats, Jessica, fatty meats. Your hormones will balance out. No worries about progesterone. And fasting is lasting. The inflammation of food intake and a high protein plant-based intake damages the receptors of the hormones. It damages the hormones themselves, which are glycoproteins. We've been duped and lied to by the lions that want to keep you weak and meek. Real salt like Redmond's, Malden, Celtic salt, Celtic, D. Nicolantonio, Mala, thank you so much. I love his stuff. James D. Nicolantonio, Dr. D, James D, I think it is. Awesome, Jennifer. Have a great day. I'm signing off. A couple minutes. Pray for me. I pray for you, Ben, every day. Pray for Kiltsy, please. Pray for Kilts in the morning every day. Ben, be positive every day. Let's see. The age is, like I am living forever. Absolutely. Happier on carnivore. See you at, I'll be live at 5 tomorrow morning. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. The Alive category, last I looked. Avatar, love it every day. Ben, thank you so much. Help each other live health. That's why everyone's comments, everyone's experiences, I'll be on live at 5 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning, same channels. And then tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., Kilts is live in paradise. Jennifer, humankind needs to know food pyramid is not, it's nonsense. Nonsense is not science, right? Based, and it should, let's see. That's why I tell people to watch Belinda Fetke. Again, there's so much out there. I was watching, I got to share them, Jennifer, some great shows on the flower industry, the tomato industry. I'm not here to chastise anyone, but it's an interesting how and why we all live the way we live. Damage. Have a great day, Karen. All right, CJ, age is a number. I am born every day. Carnivore is just meat. Redmond's ruminant meat. Ruminant meat is best. 4-chamber stomachs can detox the plant toxins they eat. Absolutely. So humans do better on ruminant meat. Pigs and chickens have chamber stomachs and fed vegan. I love the Iberian ham. Oh my God, so good. And I don't eat much chicken. I eat the chicken eggs. Too much water is bad, like too much oxygen, too much sun, right? Too much heat. Again, we're meant to go, because you make metabolic water. By the way, we burn only fat for fuel for the mitochondria, and every fat acetyl CoA makes CO2, H2O, and ATP. So but a lot of the loss of our water is external, because we're sweating too much, because we're working too hard, and we're not resting in the sunlight. Dr. Lee, D. Lee, my pleasure, my friend. Paulette Hasty, thank you. Let's see, CJ. I saw Tiger carrying around a water bottle just yesterday. Yeah, right. Like, which animal carries around water bottles? Natasha, I'm inspired by you this day and every day. Randy K, it's my pleasure. Nancy Edwards, see you tomorrow. More inspiration. Let's see, Vadim Chernov. I don't come often, but when I do, it's so educational. Listen, we go to school every day for the rest of your life, and life is education. And listen, read, watch something you don't believe in, but we are here as the goddesses and the gods of life. Ben, thank you. Let's see. Are as we humans meant to stay in ketosis, Are we permanently, or use it as a reserve in case of limited food supply? Like ketosis, throw the word out, it's meaningless. You always burn fat. The problem is you are circulating in your bloodstream all the contents of your belly. Remember, the contents of your belly are amino acids and simple sugars, and then the plant chemical poisons, the plant antigens, which are poisons, the fermentation of the plants in the gut, which is all the cause of disease. So, state of fasting, in other words, is our default. Glucose is never your energy. Glucose is never the direct energy of the mitochondria. It must be converted to fat in the liver or you die. You may use glucose, the galactose, mannose, xylose, N-acetylglucosamine, sialic acid are glycosylating agents. Look at the glycobiome, my talk on drkiltz.com. I'm going to do another one. Maybe we'll do a live for everyone, just an open live on drkiltz.com on the glycobiome and how magical the story is. And most people do not know about the glycobiome, but glucose is not the energy of your mitochondria. Never, never, never. God bless you, Mimi from Vienna. Have a great day, Jennifer. It's crazy. I love you, my friends. Have a great, awesome, amazing Sunday. Kiltz is back in the studio. See you tomorrow morning. I love you, my friends. Love life. And remember, I'm born every day. That's the way.